The problem with religion is that it allows people to believe en masse what only lunatics could believe in isolation. Sam Harris. Jesus the myth. The Jesus Christ that modern Christians worship is a myth, plain and simple. There may have been a man behind the myth, or there may have been many, or none at all, but what he's become is pure, unadulterated fantasy. All of the nonsense surrounding this 2,000-year dead, itinerant, apocalyptic, Aramaic-speaking Jewish preacher from first century Palestine is beyond absurd. It is about a millennium past time for Christians to realize that he isn't coming back. To believe in the 21st century that a man in the first century walked on water is silly. To believe that he fed 5,000 with a couple loaves and fishes is ridiculous. To believe that he cured people with his touch is laughable. To believe that he raised a person from the dead is ludicrous. To believe that he himself was raised from the dead is preposterous. And to believe that he was actually the son/incarnation of the creator of the universe is so outside the realm of reality that it's downright insane. Add all of these together and you've got yourself some of the beliefs of an average Christian. I can't see how so many people actually bring themselves to believe such absurdities. Well, on second thought, I can, because I used to believe these things too. I was indoctrinated to believe them. I was never given the option or the tools to disbelieve them. I was told that they were the truth by good, honest, well-intentioned people and really had no choice but to believe. The only ways, in my opinion, for these beliefs to survive are through childhood indoctrination, an unskeptical examination of the evidence, and or downright dishonesty, self-deception, and wish-thinking. I see no other ways for people to believe these absurdities with such undeserved confidence. It is not at all a stretch to say that if there were only one person in the world who believed all of this nonsense, the rest of the world would, with good cause, call them mentally unstable. So why is it socially acceptable to believe such things? Why aren't people locked in padded cells for thinking that they can talk with a long-dead God-man and that this God-man is going to come down to Earth for a second time and save all of his followers from an apocalypse? The only reason that these people aren't locked up is because 1, it's been the norm for so long that it's ingrained in our culture, and 2, because more people would be in padded cells than weren't. Thankfully, more and more people are waking up and seeing the obvious falsehood of these absurdities. Soon, only fundamentalists and extremists will be left holding the torch of lunacy, and the world will finally be able to get on to discussing more important business than whether or not an ancient Middle Eastern man was the son of the creator of the universe. Until that time, though, we atheists, agnostics, free thinkers, skeptics, etc., will have to keep pushing back against this nonsense. We will, whenever possible, have to try to slow the growth of such rubbish. We will be trying our hardest to win over the moderates through level-headed debate and discussion so they stop giving cover and concealment to the extremists. Like with the disease, we will try to cure and inoculate as many people as we can to stop the spread before it becomes a threat to all of humanity. And make no mistake, irrationally absurd beliefs can and almost certainly will pose an existential danger to our species sometime in the near future. This was an excerpt from my book, Ranting and Raving, a compilation of essays on religion and atheism, available on Amazon. If you would like to help support my local humanist group, the Humanist Fellowship Assembly, consider purchasing the full book. Thank you and have a wonderful day.